Welcome back, part 2 of the rear setup.
We are still getting interrupted by dogs constantly. Alright, down you get, Morgs. Come on. No, damn. Alright, so we are back for part 2 of our rear setup and our little change up because of future plans coming in. We got done, we ripped out the top boards. Bianca ripped out the top boards. We got test fitted a rear seat after removing the old fridge setup and the nook. It did not fit, so we're gonna have to.
We'll show like a clip of the bar that we're gonna remove.
Yeah. So
we just have to move the front bar of this frame so that the seats can fold open properly.
And the whole reason why we're keeping this frame is because it's a wagon and we don't have much space. So we're gonna keep this to keep our table and all that storage intact, and also just relocating our 12-volt system. And
we're gonna put the 12-volt over here, or behind the fridge, hey?
Yeah, we're gonna run it behind the fridge.
Fridge on top of this 12-volt behind it.
And then see how much clearance we have, and we may run a pantry or some sort of
extra storage because we've lost the nook, which is where a lot of our storage was.
So a lot of our blankets and beach towels and all that went. Yeah.
So
but in
step
return,
one is to get rid of this for cutting and welding.
We gotta fix this, and we also got to disconnect one more thing on the 12-volt system and get it out of the car, so we can get in there and don't have to worry about damaging anything of that.
It's currently 7 p.m.
Yeah.
7 p.m. start time.
Let's
see when we finish this. Oh, it's gonna be a late night. Cut to a freaking time lapse.
Alright, so last bit of 12-volt stuff we got to take out. We just got to take out the main feed from alternator / start. Last part of the 12 volts removed, just to get it completely separate to the car, is our main feed from start battery or alternator. It comes from there. So this big thick cable running all the way up to the back here. So we'll remove this, and then we can get rid of all the 12 volt stuff, and then we can get in here and start to move with slightly less care, just due to the fact that we don't want to damage any of these wires or fray them, because that's how you start fires.
Do we have a fire extinguisher?
No, we do. Just like that. So we're completely free of the car. And the reason why I left it in the fuse holder, so that way we don't have to insulate this, because the fuse holder has its own cover. That way, if we do decide we need to drive this before any of this is complete, it's nice and safe in there. It's not going to arc out on any of the body panels or anything like that. So, yeah. Alright, so that's our last bit of 12 volt stuff sorted. Now, time to get all this crap out the top, and then we'll move these. Got two, it's bolted in here. Frame is only held in by this 10mm bolt here, and then identical over on that side, and that's all that holds this in. So we'll remove that, and then this frame can be free to come out. We'll take some measurements of it, and then we'll chop it down and get it ready to go back in.
Great success!
Great success! Now, the joy of trying to get it out. I'll go around the back if you can control the front, so I can get in closer. So go up and forward. Oh, yep. Just like that. Like a glove. Ah, it's heavy. Great success.
Great.
Alright, well, we will get everything set up.
Time to relocate. We'll see you in about 0.2 seconds YouTube time. Okay, everybody. Update. So I'd like to update everybody on what we're doing.
Alright, so we have to cut this off. Alright, so this frame, this square frame here, it's not really square, sort of. Anyway, it's stitch welded along here to go down to the standoff that it was previously on. So I'm just going to cut that off and cut this section off here, this little bottom bit, and then weld a piece in here, and that should give us our distance.
Love to see it.
Love to see it.
let's get to it, everybody.
Safety first.
Safety first, everybody. Lock your ears. They probably couldn't hear that, but Addy just said he would normally wear ear protection, but he can't find it. And safety boots are on, like always.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, don't do this. Alrighty, everybody. So Addy has cut off the excess bit.
Now I am just measuring up the feet to go in here to get our mounting correct so it can mount to the drawers.
So we're going to get that done. We'll probably chuck you on another cheeky little time lapse while Addy does that. Addy said we might test fit it before everything else. Yeah. Do you want to tell all the fans what's happening?
Okay. Alright, so we put this in, test fit it, and this bar needs to come off and needs to move back 25mm onto there. So we'll rip it off, put it weld back on, and fucking we'll be
good to go.
We'll be sweet.
Let's get to it. That's going in.
Alright, so we've cut this down now to the correct length. We just did a final test fit. It fits up. I've cut these down, ready for it. And then I've also cut these bits off, recycled them from that piece down there. And they are just going to slide in there like that and act as feet for the thing to stand off of, basically. And with that allows us to then bolt it all down into the car itself, and voila, Bob's your uncle. Now we're just going to basically use the big hot glue gun and weld them all together. Do you want a helmet so you can see? So we have welded up this now. Unfortunately, we have run out of gas, so my welds look like crap. But hey, I'll fit the Sparky Spirit stereotype anyway. So welds are done. I'm not really going to worry about cleaning up this edge because it's going to be behind the seat 90% of the time. So yeah, we'll hit it with a bit of blue paint so at least it looks alright from in behind there, and yeah. Paint doesn't work.
The heck was that?
Alright, so we'll wait for that paint to cure. While it does that, we'll
Chuck the seats, the other seat in.
the other seat in, try and find our latchy bits, and then yeah, we'll get to it. That felt like a lot of effort just to put some seats in.
Now we have to go cut
The plywood?
the plywood to length to match the new built frame. Put that in,
Yep.
stick it all back together, put the fridge on top, put the battery in, and we're done.
So simple.
So easy, we'll be done in like 2 minutes.
2 hours? 4 hours? Yep. Alright, so we've just pulled this panel out and we've marked it. So we're going to cut the wood down to size, but that also means that we don't want it to look crappy and have bloody the timber and stuff showing. So we're going to cut the carpet a little further up so that we still have enough to wrap round and screw back onto here, so that way it looks all pretty and nice. So we'll start doing that, I guess.
Okay, so it stopped filming, but you didn't miss much again. So all we did was screw this in.
Pre-drilled it and screwed it, and then
We just chucked the fridge in to look at the space.
spacing on it. So that's gonna basically sit there. We still have enough room to put a fridge drawer in here, fridge slide for our bigger trips. I am currently here. Oh fuck.
So the plan is we've got the fridge here, the battery box is behind it. And then Addie's putting the control box on this side of the fridge.
Right
all
here.
The switches and whatnot. And then the, what is it called? DC to DC?
DC to DC.
It's gonna just come behind that down here, just screwed onto the plywood.
Yeah.
So that's the plan of attack right now. We've also got to get 2 more brackets for the fridge.
Yeah, we're currently
We'll get that tomorrow.
staggering them. I'm just trying to remember where we had the fridge slide.
Yeah, and then we'll put the fridge slide here.
Yep.
That's the plan of attack. So
We're gonna run that until all else fails, basically.
Say it again.
So you probably think there's a lot of empty space in here. That is very correct for a 12 volt area, but we have future plans where this is gonna change again. It's just kind of for the time being till we kind of get used to our setup and also have the time to go out and get more materials, as we've done part 1 of what you've seen and there's part 2 all on the same day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of just get shit done really. So we have a camping setup to go with.
What we're gonna do.
Yeah. Alright, so been a week or 2 actually.
Yeah.
We kind of got not anything done. We went to bed at like 3 o'clock after the quick little 12 volt job just to get the car going for the week and that, because we had a little trip away for a weekend. But we're back. We're gonna try and finish off this rear setup, make it look pretty, because at the moment it looks like a monstrosity in the back of the car.
We've got the fridge and all the 12 volt connected, so it's all working. But we're just gonna tidy it up a little bit and make it look a bit prettier. So, what's the plan?
Plan is to use the existing wood that we have, that was in the original setup. We should have enough here to make things work, I guess. We got this big one that was on the front, and then we got a couple little ones for like the inserts and that of the storage nook, and then we've got a couple over there for bits that went over top of the front seat.
So we're gonna pretty much make a box to go over all of this so that we can put stuff on top of it and protect everything,
yeah,
like all the battery shit. So we're gonna use this big long piece to pretty much divide this in half, up and then over, pretty much just a box.
just a big box, really.
Just a big box, make it look all pretty and give everything a bit more of a place.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we're gonna get to marking and cutting, and then we'll
That's it?
check back in
Once
with
that's
an
done.
update. Well, here it comes.
I reckon.
Alright guys, tell them what we've done. Tell them what we've done.
Alright, so we have cut this down to size now. We've measured and cut out this, and we used this cardboard template to get the curve of the window and everything in it to make up that piece just there. So this piece actually wraps around. We'll get some shots of that, but it wraps around behind that, so that way we'll have a nice long bit, and then a bit off to the side they'll just hold stuff in. Yeah.
So, what are we doing now?
We got to cut this as this corner fouls on the window. So we'll cut that down, and then we took about half an hour to find the staple gun, but we found it.
Addie had a boy look.
That's sexist.
So I found it.
Yeah.
Anyways, now we can cut this and over the battery box to keep her all protected.
Yep.
Anyways, that's the plan of attack. We're going to chuck in another freaking time lapse now, so you don't have to sit here for 3 hours like we do.
Bye. Shoo, shoo. All right. So coming to you
live from the POW shed.
Yeah, dog. All right. So that is staying in there, by the way. All right. So we have now got it all mocked up. It's just sitting there loosely. Tell them what have we done.
Okay, so we have. Whoa, that's really close to my face. So we've got the side panel, that side panel, the flat bit of roof.
The base. The base.
And then we've got a little lip to go up over the battery box. And now we're just going to measure and cut this piece to go over the battery box. And then we're done.
Then we got to bolt it in.
Oh, we got to bolt it in.
We got to bolt it in first.
Obviously.
And then we will be done.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Insert cool music here.
Okay, so we are done.
We are done. We have screwed everything together.
Bolted everything down.
Yep.
We're good to go. So we ended up with this frame here. Not frame. You guys know that. Panel here. Wall. With the base here that lips up and goes over top of the battery box. And we left that side taller just to stop anything coming through and hitting our 12 volt system down there. And eventually we might hang some stuff on that wall or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's done. Rear setup is done for the time being.
Part 2 is complete.
Part 2 is complete. Sorry for the big wait.
And we're picking up our first out of the next 3 big mods tomorrow, Arvo.
Yep.
So we're going to get that all installed and set up.
And our second one is on its way.
Yeah.
And our third one should be done manufacturing very soon.
End of August, we got told it should be here. So we've got some big videos coming. This was just kind of the preparation for all of those. So
yeah, and it should change the look of the 80 for good.
So we'll have the model picking up tomorrow. That video will be out 2 weekends from this video.
Yeah,
so
the fortnight after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to try and post fortnightly just to kind of spread it out because I work full time. Bee's doing all her stuff with her jewelry and that. Also, too, if you want jewelry, freaking go hit up Bee's Instagram, message the shit out of her because she's starting making jewelry now. And yeah, so we're both busy. So fortnightly gives us a bit of time to film content and edit it so it's good to.
And we've also got this crazy thing keeping us busy. This big hunker.
Yeah, so we're busy, but we're trying to put out as much content and quality content for you guys as possible because there's no point rushing it. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, but our next 4 videos are pretty exciting. We've also got a big trip coming up.
Yes.
Which is also kind of what all of this preparation is for.
Yep, trying to get ready so that way we can live for a week. If that has anything to do with where we're going. We're going for a week, so need to make sure the car is set and ready for that. So yeah.
So tune in for that. We'll chuck a cheeky little montage of what we've done.
Now don't forget to check out B's Instagram, my Instagram. Freaking go check them out because that's where we post, well, in the daily kind of content, what we're doing and stuff arriving and going on. All right.
And like, subscribe, and freaking comment.
And we'll see you next time.
Woo!